everyone, it's me, Splash, and we are back in Baldur's Gate 3. If you remember last time, we died horribly in our little kerfuffle with a certain swamp hag. And of course I couldn't just let bygones be bygones, so I returned. And you will see how that goes after we talk to all our little friends. Let's get to it.
Oakfather's blessings to you.
I have to ask, how do you know so much about the parasite?
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
How will the grove fare without you?
Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her.
Good.
Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias.
Okay.
This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the grove in my absence.
All right. Sounds like the grove will be in good hands then. Very shrewd of you now.
Indeed.
The shadow curse you spoke of. Surely it cannot be that bad.
It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them.
Oh.
We have to get to Moonrise. But the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
What about that secret stronghold in the Underdark? You must know more.
Precious little. But I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Aradin was convinced there was a hidden entrance in the Temple of Selûnite. I'd start there.
Yeah. Seems like you feel responsible for this shadow curse somehow.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the shadow curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Do you know how the shadow curse can be stopped?
Perhaps. But we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
Okay. It can't have been easy surrendering your title. Won't you miss being the first druid?
Miss it? Oh dear, no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent.
Oh.
I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oakfather's creations.
At the celebration with the tieflings before, I hope I didn't come over too strong. Got caught up in the moment.
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
I'm glad I didn't leave a bad impression. If I wanted to talk more about this, it will turn strange, probably. I'm glad I didn't leave a bad impression then. I want to know what you will say.
Perhaps. But best to not dwell on nights past. There are plenty more yet to come.
All right. How are you faring?
With such stimulating company? Never better.
All right. Leave. Okay, so we've talked to him. And after the party yesterday, I believe most of them have something new to add.
Hey, soldier.
Hi. Oh, right, there were many dialogues for her. It sounds like all we need to do to fix your engine is find some infernal iron.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty
Oh,
pints.
frosty pint. In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil? I'm gonna ask her all these things now because we couldn't before.
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I haven't even thought of what her life was before she left somewhere. In the middle of another adventure, blessed free of any tadpole would be the cool way to live, but she probably didn't. Or she wants to avoid to talk about it. So much has happened I can barely remember what life was like before these abductions.
Lucky you. Sometimes I think I'd be better off indulging in a bit of light oblivion. Well, we may as well make some good memories mixed in with the body horror, huh?
All right, so we finally got the chance to talk to her a bit. And we have much more dialogue to go through later, but I'm not going to do all of it at once. And we need Astarion to come along because he's sneaky.
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador.
Oh, he has more to say. You said he was your master.
My old master. Before the Mind Flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
How were you turned? Did he attack you? So you were his slave?
A vampire's spawn is less than a slave. They're a puppet. We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. They speak, and our bodies react. It's all part of the deal. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. Whatever his weather-vane mood settled on.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing what we might be up against. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. And they might not be the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open. And watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
You keep me safe and I'll do the same.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all?
I need you in the party. Would you travel with us?
Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
I do enjoy our conversations. What do you need?
Oh. I was wondering about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral. The end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization.
Interesting.
The child who would be a god was turned to stone. His empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So at that moment in time, all magic was gone.
For a spell. Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Poor guy. If you ever feel the Netherese magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Join me, why don't you? There's plenty of adventure to be had.
With pleasure. Lead on.
Okay, so now we're gonna go to the swamp and see if we can manage to take down that witch that we died so horribly from last time. What's happening? We're starting... Oh, one of those gnomes. We're in a fight. Great, we still have some spells left too. Hold on. In here and down these stairs. Ooh, and this creepy place. And through the hidden door like this. But there must be another way around here. Somewhere? No? Ah. Alright. Through the waterfall is... Turn-based. Alright. Over here.
Need to find a way forward.
Direct way. So let's jump across here then. Can you jump that far? No, so we're gonna wait.
I've got a long road ahead. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Mm-hmm. From here then. I think the easiest way will be there.
Never wanted the easy part. Cautious.
Didn't take very much damage. Alright.
Delicious. Moving.
Stop there.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Nope. Probably not.
24 hours later.
Oh, so that took forever. And also I think we have a better chance of surviving if we sneak.
Sight out of mind. Every step counts.
There, in the cage.
Well, yes, that's why we're here, Wyll.
You want the girl so bad. Die.
You'll end in defeat.
That cage won't last.
So, this must be called controller for a reason, right? How do I use it? What does it do? Did anything happen at all? We're actually doing it.
Wait! Wait just a tick! Killing me is a waste of time. I'll find a way to return. Always have, always will. But it's unpleasant. So how about we be civilized about this, I have something you want.
You do. That's interesting. Go on.
I knew I liked you, dearie. I can give you power. Anything you want. You want to be stronger, tougher, smarter? Done. Just let me go.
I'm all for killing her, but let's get that power first.
What'll it be, Petal?
Give me power. The more the better.
A wise choice. Here.
And of course, Goody Two Shoes Wyll disapproves.
I can set up shop elsewhere. People always need lotions and potions.
Best of luck, Auntie.
Bollocks to luck. It's only the deal that counts. Bye-bye, Petal.
All right. Okay, so wisdom, strength, constitution, dexterity, intelligence, or charisma. If I add one more to charisma, I will have too much charisma, probably. Charisma is 17. Intelligence is low. Wisdom is even lower. Strength is really low. Quite high dexterity. It doesn't make much difference there for the wisdom, does it? Let's add one more for charisma. Let's do that. Accept. And let's take a short rest.
All right. Time to see what new horror's waiting for us.
Well, that was an adventure. Sadly, we killed this little girl here.
Of use?
Autosave. More dangers. Oh. We found something interesting here because this has everything. Potion of
But that will fit in
speed.
my bag.
The ever-seeing eye. What's that? What's this? A mushroom circle. Oh, it's a
At the
portal.
time I tussled with hill giants without breaking a sweat. Now, a mere werebear could swat me halfway to Earth.
Strange things are happening to us. What festers in our minds may well impel our bodies.
And then talk to people and go to bed and do all that.
Something's on my mind.
Looking at something.
How did you know I was here?
The only benefit to a mirror when you have my condition, it doesn't quite make up for the lack of a reflection, mind you.
Do you miss it, seeing your own face?
Preening in the looking glass? Petty vanity? Of course I miss it. I've never even seen this face. Not since it grew fangs and my eyes turned red.
What colour were they before?
I don't know. I can't remember. My face is just some dark shape in my past. Another thing I've lost. What?
I'll be a mirror. What do you want to know?
I want to know what the world sees when it looks at me. What you see.
Your mole definitely grabbed my attention. Oh, strong piercing eyes. The creases when you laugh. Strong piercing eyes. The creases when you laugh.
Excuse me, I'm an eternally young vampire, not your doting grandmother. You can do better.
You
What
didn't
else?
like that. The way your hair curls around your ears. Dangerous smile. Very unsightly move. A dangerous smile. Yeah, he probably would like that, wouldn't he? No, I'm gonna do that because that has nothing to do with the vampire. The way your hair curls around your ears.
This is meant to be flattery, not poetry. Just tell me I'm beautiful and we can call it a day.
All right, you're beautiful.
Observant. Mirrors aren't much use, but being reflected in someone else's eyes? Well, I could do worse.
Ay.
Darling, I was just thinking about you.
You were?
Remembering our time together, the things we've shared. And I don't just mean that lovely neck of yours. I'm growing to like the whole package. Honestly. And you
Wait.
clearly like me too.
What's going on?
So?
What? What gave it away? So...
Come now. Don't be coy. Your body's already given you away.
It is.
I could feel it as I was getting lost in your neck. Your little shakes of excitement. You enjoyed it, didn't you?
Oh, you assume too much, my dear. Every drop of blood was a sacrifice. Oh, a lady never tells.
You don't have to say a thing. I already know how you feel.
Oh dear.
Because I feel it too. We could take an evening to ourselves, get away from camp, get some privacy.
Well, for a cup of tea, I suppose.
I know, somewhere quiet. Somewhere intimate.
Yes, of course you do.
Somewhere we can indulge in each other.
Did you make crumpets? The perfect opportunity for us to discuss our favorite authors. Less trusting person might think this all sounds very suspicious. Yes. It sure does. See what it says.
Thank goodness we're all such good, trusting friends then. On my honor, the only thing on my mind is depraved carnal love.
Oh dear. Yeah, well, at least he's honest. And Gale pretty much said thanks, but no thanks, so... Oh dear, yeah, sure, go ahead.
Wonderful. I just hope we don't have to wait too long before we can steal away. But once we can, I promise you a night you'll never forget.
She looks like she's thinking what I'm thinking.
See you there, lover.
Oh dear. What have I done? Her? Have any more dialogue with her?
What's on your mind?
You and Miss Zora seem to know each other. How?
We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice, me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted.
Do you think she'll keep coming after you?
I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride.
I can see why you were so keen to escape.
No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players.
Change the subject. What do you know about the city of El Terrell falling into
It wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad.
So, about our tadpole powers.
You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine.
All right.
And yet, you're more mind flayer than ever. Hope you don't expect me to follow your lead in this.
No. It's your choice, but I think the tadpoles made me stronger.
Do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet.
True. We might be facing a cult more powerful than we know. We need all the help we can get. That's what I'm going to say, because all the others is very persuasive. So.
How do you do that? Always making sense when I least want you to. Fine. I'll keep an open mind, all right? I can promise that much. Now, are we done here?
Yes, we are.
How is the rat diet going?
It may soon come to an end if you don't shut your mouth.
Oh, I love these interactions they have between one another. So what's over here? Mountain Pass.
Look at that beast. Seems almost too big to take flight.
You go a lifetime without seeing one, and then they won't stop pestering you.
I tangled with a dragon once. Never forgot it.
So we saw a dragon all of a sudden. Great.
Admire it from afar.
And this is the Mountain Pass. I think... we should be careful then. Because if there's dragons... Hello.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham.
What's the matter? I might have been concerned had I the slightest idea who they are.
Look, down there. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way.
Seems you have good survival instincts. Maybe you should join me instead.
What? Just follow you around?
Yeah.
I go my own way.
All right.
Alone.
Continue.
Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around.
Leave. All right.
Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
So.
Light on my feet.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
All I sell.
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
I hate to be negative, but those Gith will carve you up like a goose.
I understand.
What do we have here?
You are absolutely right. We are going through the Underdark. Oh, did we end up in the middle of a fight? Yes, we did. Alright. Stupid move, but hey. Do what you do. I didn't think there was anyone left here.
Oh, this isn't...
Alright, so if we can't take the portal, we'll just take the long way. There we go. Oops. All right.
Let's see.
A quiet evening for once. Perfect for two people who'd like to take some time to themselves. If you catch my meaning.
Oh dear.
And I do mean sex, to be clear. We've been waiting long enough.
Oh, have we? I'm not so sure.
Of course, only if you want to. But trust me, you do want to.
So, that's how it is, huh? And that pose. Yep. You don't want to miss out on all this. Well, at least he's confident. Ah, let's go.
Let's find our own little piece of nowhere. Somewhere we can lose ourselves and forget all this madness. There's a secluded place nearby that should do nicely. Wait until the others are asleep. Then come and find me there.
Oh, yeah, this is all very genuine, isn't it?
Indeed you will, my love. I can't wait.
It feels like he's saying what he thinks I want to hear. And it all feels very theatrical and, well, dishonest, really. It's like he's up to something, so I'm thinking maybe I'm not gonna survive this. Perhaps, maybe.
There you are. I've been waiting. Waiting since the moment I set eyes on you.
That one time at band camp when you put a knife to my throat?
Waiting to have you.
Yeah, that's pretty unlikely, but sure, let's go on with this charade. You don't have me yet.
Don't I?
That facial
You're
expression.
And I don't think you want to talk.
What? No talking?
I think you want to be known. To be tasted.
Oh no, you naive girl, don't tell me you fell for this. And what do you want?
What do any of us want?
A book club?
Pleasure.
Yes.
Yours?
Exactly.
Mine.
A book club.
Our collective ecstasy.
So we're talking the same language here?
That's what you want, isn't it? To lose yourself in me.
Okay, alright, so this is it. Time to be a bit serious here. So what are we going to choose? We're going for naive girl and just nod. Or how are we doing this? Alright.
I thought so.
Keep those teeth away from me. It's a bit late for that, isn't it? Alright, so this is where he bleeds us dry. Let's go for trusting him. Oh, lovely twigs and pine cones everywhere. Yeah, sure, I would like to ask about the scar, but stay in for a cuddle.
You sleep light. I thought you'd be exhausted after last night.
You weren't that good? Ooh, that's bad. You weren't fully there, were you?
I was holding back a little, it's true. I didn't want to lose control. Now, shall we get on? I want to go before anyone else thanks me for saving their tails.
I wanted to ask you about your scars first. Where did you get them?
It's a poem. A gift from Cazador. He considered himself quite the artist and used his slaves as a canvas. He composed and carved that one over the course of a night. He made a lot of revisions as he went.
You recall the sharp, complex lines of the script. It was written in the language of the Hells.
Alright, so why did he write it in Infernal?
Infernal? Who knows? The bastard was insane. Now let's go. We've wasted enough time already.
He doesn't want to talk about it. Oh, dogs. Dog wants something.
Seems like a good moment to talk. The dog wags his tail.
What have you
small
found?
bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Oh.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Alright, this seems to be the only way in and out of the camp, meaning that we could use this at our advantage. If we take the bridge and maybe attack from back here. Alright, so this is where we lure them through the bottleneck. Let's get to work.
Hello, you. Silent as the grave.
A nice little provocation, and we're off. We had a bunch of barrels over there. Didn't we? And some barrels right here. Yeah, there. The necessary amount of fire. The darkness. Perfect. So it's getting a bit slow on the bridge. Time to push from the other side.
I'm talented.
Alright, you brainwashed cultist. Say this is a barrel. This is my boomstick. I think it's dead. Now it's time to sneak inside.
I have a lot on my
Oh, Astarion wanted to talk.
A line with a fork and 1, 2, 3 dots. Bloody infernal. How was anyone meant to read this garbage?
Do you want me to take a look?
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I'll leave you alone.
Wait. I'm sorry. You caught me by surprise, that's all. I've been tracing the scars on my back with my fingers, trying to read them by touch. But I can't. They may as well be written in Rashimi.
Yeah. So let me have a look.
This isn't your problem, you know.
I know. No, shut up and turn around.
Fine.
The jagged script is definitely infernal, the language of the hells. But you can't make out its meaning.
And? What can you see?
It's a limerick. No, I'm not sure. Hold still, I'll draw it for you.
What in the hells? What did he do to me?
Yeah, it sure is a strange looking poem. What does it say?
I have absolutely no idea. But it's no poem. 2 centuries carrying this. And I can finally see it.
Did you ever see Cazador writing Infernal before?
No. I could have missed it, of course, but I doubt it. Cazador was only figuratively hellish. There were never any devils hanging about the crypt. Whatever he's left carved in my flesh, it's a mystery to me. Thank you, by the way. This is... well, it's something.
We'll figure it out, I promise.
Will we? How... sweet.
Here goes nothing.
Alright, so this is the last room that I haven't explored. Let's hope we can find what we're looking for here. Well, what is this place? Oh, back away. Slowly. You don't want it to see us. But she probably already has. That's strange. Why isn't she reacting? See what happens if I go up here. Nothing. Okay, if I move forward a bit further, what happens then?
You've set foot in a restricted area.
She didn't like that.
A swift exit may be in order.
We'll try to convince them, of course. Just a quick look around won't hurt anyone. You won't even notice I was here. Oof, that's a tough one. Let's see if we can make it. Ooh, yes! Whew.
You've been granted free passage. What you do with that privilege is up to you.
Something over there.
You've been caught in the act. So much for the perfect crime.
Old firm, of course.
Your defiance holds little sway.
Oh
Your
no, we're in a
thievery will
fight
be
again.
rectified, though you may not live to see it.
I mean, she sure is imposing. I don't know how difficult she is to deal with.
Diminution!
There we are. It's dark down here, even for a half drow. I need to light some candles.
So, we have moving plates and some symbols.
Where? What? What am I looking for? What am I missing this time? Oh, the floor. Okay, so what if we try to move all the bright ones over to this light here? Alright, nope, that was not it. Maybe the other way around? Oh yes.
Very far down.
There we have it. We found it.
To see the bottom.
That must be the Underdark. We found the way. Ah, how great. Let's go have a look. Is it over here? Oh, I hate ladders. Just saying, I would never do this for real because I would be so afraid to fall down. And I would fall down. That's a long drop, isn't it?
Spend much time in the Underdark? Some. And you? Seems a perfect hunting ground for, you know.
Perfect. You tried drinking an Earth Elemental's blood.
Alright, so we're in the Underdark, but this looks like some kind of a temple. Was this supposed to be one? Oh, just have a look at this place. It's absolutely gorgeous. And Astarion wanted something.
Here's my little treat with their cheeks all flushed. You will come to my bed tonight, won't you?
Oh, you assume too much, dear. A little treat. You can do better than that.
Oh, I certainly can. It would be my pleasure. How about this one? When I'm with you, I feel practically alive. Yet I crave only to die again. With you.
Oh, that's a reverse Bilbo right there. Thick. Like too much butter scraped on too little bread. Keep going.
Let me give it another go. Every part of your perfect body whispers temptation.
Theatrics.
It's as if the gods made you just to ruin me.
He's going for all the tropes in the most thespian way I've ever seen. It's hilarious. Do go on.
I can go all night with the flattery.
Oh, please do.
But is that really all you want?
Yes.
How about if I said these little words? Everyone's favorite.
What?
I love you.
Oh no, you didn't go there, did you? That's not him talking, it's the champagne or perhaps the chocolate fondue, but it's not him. You'd be lying, dear boy.
But rather beautiful lie, nonetheless. Now, as much as I relish standing around and saying all my favorite lines at you, I'd much rather we got to experience each other's full portfolio of talents once again.
Yes, the full portfolio. You don't even care about my cross-stitch or pottery. I even made a Camp Sweet Camp sign, which you didn't comment on. Ah! No, I'm sure we'll get another chance soon, but not right now.
I look forward to the day. Meanwhile, my hunger for you will only deepen.
Oh, well, look at the time. I need to go watch my stories. Selûnite Outpost, eh? Let's explore. So, can we find anything in here? Can we light this one, perhaps? Maybe we can easily see what's going on here. Oh, you can maybe climb out here. Is it worth a try? Oh, maybe. Huh, interesting. I'm gonna give that a look, sure. First, is there anything worth grabbing here? What's in
Empty, vacant, unfilled, and so forth.
Lockpick.
Hardly a challenge.
No, I know. Oh, maybe it is a challenge. For once. Or maybe not. Of course not. You didn't even need the bardic inspiration for that one. Oh, here's a chest. Can you lock that one? Unlock that one too? Lockpick. Oh, perception fell. What did you not see this time? Not even a problem. Good. Oh, what's this? Helmet of Smiting? Oh, this is for Shadowheart. I believe. We're gonna keep that and see if it's useful for anyone. Oh, look at here. Here, we have this one of these. That means we can go away and trade somewhere else because we now have a waypoint down here. That's good. Did we not notice
I have a lot on my mind. And get back!
Oh. What did we notice? What's going
Careful. Not everyone looks this good dead.
on? Oh, some Minotaur was shot by these. So that's what they are. Are we supposed to take that light down there in some way? To open the door, perhaps? Is that how this works? What is going on? Petrified people are here. I would doubt then that is a good direction to go in. But I would like to try. So what happens if you just open this door? Because this thing looks like it has to do with that. Will we explode? No, perfectly fine. Will we die when we go outside? That is the next question. Will we have to do something about this? Will we have to remove that moonstone? Is that what we're expected to do? Because in that case I'm gonna try it. No? Well, turned off everything. Yeah. Let's climb up this window and see what we can find out here, because petrified people in the Underdark isn't ominous at all. Can I walk here? Yes. Oops, that mushroom was swelling there. I should maybe avoid that. Oh, I can climb there. I should go there. Okay, so that's a danger mushroom. I can't go here. No. Can go there. Can't go around there. But what will we find over here? There are so many petrified people down here. I really, really want to know what happened. That guy. Petrified. So... No? No? Oh. What is this? What have we noticed? What have we found? Oh no, oh no. We have found something we shouldn't have found. Oh no.
Without you.
Aww.
Doing here?
That is not important right now. We don't have any resurrection scrolls, and Gale is dead.
As it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
I need to resurrect someone.
Then thou must return with the proper payment.
Yes.
This is the price of balance.
Mm-hmm. Here's a gold.
Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment. By doom and dusk, I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
Alright, let's continue our adventure. Can we walk out through this door now without getting blown to pieces, perhaps? Seems to work.
Myconids nearby.
Myconids? Does that mean I shouldn't pick more mushrooms? Alright, Myconids or not, I'm picking those mushrooms because they're probably great for potions. Ooh.
More are coming.
What?
That voice. Do you hear it too?
Yes.
They're coming.
Who?
They're coming.
Tell me... I'm not imagining that voice.
It said, they're coming.
They are coming. You are coming.
We are coming. Alright. Okay, so we are coming. Should I be worried? The ground is shaking. What if you...
Hells, we're on shaky ground.
You don't say. What if you fall down here? Ooh, shiny. That looks cursed. Probably shouldn't touch that, should I?
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
This feels holy. Consider what the appropriate ritual might be.
This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Stray. Blood can only be honored with blood.
Shed a few drops of blood onto the stone.
The drow script inscribed on the blade flickers and glows. It rises from the stone, hanging in the air in silent offering.
Alright, let's have a look at it. Oh, he can't use it, but I bet either Lysel or Karlach could.
I think that was a ballet. Never faced one. Not yet.
Oh, we've constantly been trying to stay alive here, and the Underdark is still considered the safest route. Oh, yep, we're in a fight. Oh, we did good.
Can't stop me yet.
What's up here? Oh, we have something up there. Let's go have a look. Oh, yes.
So much for a warm welcome.
I didn't even see that there, I think. Okay. So what can we find in here? That's Astarion.
Well, hello.
Hello. You can go unlock that one.
Oh, for a skeleton key.
Mm-hmm. Well, what do we find in there? More good stuff. Yes, you can keep those. What do we have here? Stones. They're probably good to have. Something. Rings. Yes.
The Zentarin. Mercenaries and cutthroats. Useful friends, if you can afford them.
Oh. Interesting. Let's hope they don't notice that we emptied all the stuff then.
I'll take that.
Something over there.
Yeah. Good. Oh, that was a good one.
Tim asks, known to cause confusion, best not get too close.
Oh? Okay, so we're going this way. We can't go ahead there anyway, so... going down here then. Oh, that looks... Ooh, no. What's going on? Oh, no, no.
Careful, I bite.
I stand back and see what happens.
No one back home will ever believe this.
No, I doubt that.
How much further can I go?
Timask. The spores confuse the senses. I'm not sure what the other mushrooms are.
What do we have over here?
Anything of use?
Have people been in a fight, perhaps? Oh. I see fighting. No, they're not fighting. Mushrooms up there. We have to have a look at that, because that was...
Corpses.
Gale was talking about
These
earlier,
creatures
wasn't it?
did battle with Dwergar.
Let's get up here and see what we can find out.
You are swallowed by a chorus of turbulent music. Through one creature sing many voices, the harmony of an entire collective.
Sovereign, she has come. She is here.
The choir fades. A single melody rises above the others, brassy and commanding.
I am sovereign.
You see a vision. Your lifeless body wrapped in fungal tendrils. The Sovereign is threatening you.
State your purpose.
Oh, okay. Insight, seek understanding. Am I smart enough to do that? Yes, it wasn't that hard. Oh, it was that hard.
You discern no information or intention in the Sovereign's song.
So what am I? I'm a peaceful tune in harmony with the Sovereign. That's a good one.
You detect a distinct quiver in every note. These creatures have experienced recent tragedy.
Oh. I sense your fear. I've come to aid you. That was the new thing that came along here. We can see what they have to say about that.
Fungal roots weave through your mind, seeking your true intent. Then the Sovereign drones a new melody, cautious but welcoming.
Descend to me. Let us speak in flesh.
The persistent music coaxes you forward. The Sovereign expects you.
Oh, nice. All right. This looks epic. A trader! Perfect, let's go talk to him.
Ah, a visitor. You're a welcome sight. But let us observe the customs of the locals.
The scholar's brow tenses. His voice spills into your skull, the spores connecting mind to mind.
Blurg, proud member of the Society of Brilliance, at your service. Or perhaps not. Your mind is far more complex than that of the fungi.
I've never heard of the Society of Brilliance before.
Understandable. We are small in number and rarely stay in one place for long. My colleagues and I are working to improve conditions in the Underdark. This need not be such a dire, hostile place. It's curious to find a surface dweller here. What has brought you down so deep?
Yeah, let's be honest. The mind flayer infected me with a tadpole.
Truly remarkable. But why come to the Underdark, where they hold so much power?
Now let's explain the entire story.
You were infected by an illithid tadpole? It's a miracle you're still intact. You must be worried sick, but have no fear. I have a friend who may be able to assist. Omelium!
I hope this is important, Blurg. My Zerkwood samples need constant attention.
It is. This adventurer has an illithid tadpole inside her head, but she hasn't turned.
No ceremorphosis.
Ooh.
That's impossible, but intriguing. Are you looking to have it extracted?
An illithid is your friend? How is that possible?
I have broken free from the Elder Brain's yoke. I no longer serve the grand design. I ask that you refrain from violence, while I respect that your opinion of my kind may not change.
Okay. What is the grand design?
A collective quest to eliminate the Gith and enslave all other humanoids. If that settles matters for the time being, would you like a diagnosis?
Yes.
Open your mind to me. Let us see what lurks within.
Yes, let's do that.
As the Meloam's mind pierces yours, the tadpole pulses with power. It feels 10 times its size. Alive, awake, almost smug.
This is most unusual. The incubation period should be complete, as should your transformation. But the larva is infused with strange magic. It appears to be in some form of stasis.
Can you extract it? What happens when the stasis goes away?
I can only theorize, but I suspect your transformation would be both agonizing and instantaneous.
I thought it was always agonizing, Omelium.
Well, yes, but that wasn't my point.
Oh, can you extract it?
No. It appears to be shielded from physical and magical influence. And even without the shield, the extraction would involve severe cranial trauma.
Oh dear. Oh, that doesn't seem ideal, does it?
It is not ideal. The process would surely kill you. But not to worry. Should you transform, I will happily perform a new examination.
Alright, thanks for... Yes. Let's tell him about the mind flash, yep.
A nautiloid? Fascinating. I have never set foot on one myself. They were our warships during the greatest eras of the Illithid Empire. We ruled the entire astral plane from their decks. The design was lost when the Gith rebelled and ended our dominion.
Thanks for the information.
Of course. I am sorry I cannot assist you in its removal.
Alright.
But I have an idea.
Oh, perhaps I should start taking notes.
There may be a way to bypass that stasis. There are many alchemical substances that can influence the mind.
Bypass? Do I want to bypass a stasis? I want it to remain still, don't I? What kind of alchemy are we talking about?
A tincture distilled from a collection of rare mushrooms. They have subtle psionic influence. I would require a fresh tongue of madness and Timusk spores. But be warned, in their natural state, both of these mushrooms can be quite dangerous. Timusks cause confusion in those that approach them. The tongue is self-explanatory.
Right. Lovely. So where do we find them?
The Underdark, of course.
Yeah, of
although
course.
they are quite rare. And their discovery, perilous. I imagine Lenore would have them in her possession. She served Mystra as a cleric.
Mystra? Why would a cleric have a bunch of dangerous mushrooms?
She is quite fond of her garden. Lenore has always been a lonely sort. Nature was her only companion. I offered her the chance to join the society, but she refused. Her experiments on Susa bark took priority.
Susa bark? Alright. I'll come back when I find the mushrooms
May
then.
your travels be safe and swift.
That sounded interesting.
I have never seen anything like it, Blurg. Is my species evolving?
You know, I can't tell if it's morning,
A
angry,
sovereign.
or just hungry. The sovereign's thick fingers stroke the corpse at its feet. A droning melody greets you as the creature turns its gaze to you.
Flesh talker. I show you a memory. Watch and listen.
A violent vision grips you. Dwergar, dark dwarves chopping Myconid remains.
Oh.
They broke our peace.
I saw that soon.
They killed our young.
The sovereign's song slows to the pace of a dirge.
One of those
It
red
is
hands.
still in mourning.
We laid waste to many, but intruders remain. Lakewood.
The sovereign's song halts as it measures your worth.
I sense your resolve. You will find Dwergar invaders near Lake's Edge. Cleanse the rot. Destroy them.
Yes, the cultists, huh?
Dwergar killed their children. They should pay the price for the cruelty.
Yes, of course they should. Okay, replying kind. Tell me of the invaders, how the Scourge moves fights, how they will crumble.
The sovereign's song twists into images. Dwergar changing size, slipping in and out of invisibility. invoking craven divinity. An illusion comes over you. A Dwergar choking on a cloud of gleaming dust.
Accept this gift. It will help you exterminate.
What's that?
The Sovereign gifts you one more vision. A wall of vines parting to reveal glowing light.
Riches of magic and mind. Cleanse the rot, and they are yours.
Oh.
You do the circle a service. We will await word.
Nice. But I want to ask about this. Planting spores in a corpse. What magic is this?
We breathe life into our enemy's flesh. The dead make a fine host for my growing children.
These spores hold such power. How might I gain this knowledge?
You may not. The spores hear only the circle. They dance to no other harmony.
Alright. Okay. You harbor a future gnome. Admirable of you.
The Sovereign says nothing, but you hear appreciation in its song.
Leave. Alright. Oh, we got a spore grenade. Interesting. So what's this person here? Who is that?
Don't.
Her condition is familiar. Poison, derived from a wild weed common to the Underdark. She'll need an antidote soon, most likely held by the poisoner.
Who did this to you?
Dwergar slashed me.
If the Dwergar poisoned you, perhaps they have the cure. What do I know about Dwergar poison law? Not much, apparently. But I do have advantage. And I did know something, apparently.
Like dwarves, Dwergar have innate resistance to poison, and thus no need for intricate brews. Though deadly if left untreated, the poison can be cured by the antidote or natural remedies.
Right. So tight. There must be more than one way to cure you.
Not going anywhere.
I think we are going to have another rest here before we start doing something drastic, because the next thing we will do is a fight. This is a good place to stay. That fight will have to wait though, because this episode is already becoming longer than expected. And as always, if you enjoyed, please like, maybe even subscribe, and see you next time. And of course, thanks for watching.